Hi, it's me, Tori from HobbySTORies. Today is Saturday, May 13th, 2023, and this is FlossTube 63. I have two whips I'm working on. I have one that I've recently put away. I finished a crochet project. I have a crochet and a knitting project I'm working on, and I made some bags for my needles and hooks for crochet and knitting. So, first, welcome to everybody that's watching. I hope you like what I show, and thank you for being here. So the first one I always show is Rapunzel, and here's what she looked like last time and what she's supposed to look like. And I have been working on her every day. I have cross-stitched every single day since my last video. And then here she is right now. So I'm still working on 19 and 20. And I just put a color in and start working on her. So this will be the end of her dress right here, I believe. I don't think it goes any lower. And then some more of her hair over here. So that's Rapunzel, and she's coming along. She's not doing too bad. The next one I've been working on every day is Summer Sampler. And I am on the middle section of the 9 squares, and I think I've gotten pretty far on this. This square is completely finished. I'm doing color by color. This one over here still has like leaves and flowers to go, and then this one is all like a great big flower. So I've been working on this not every day, but you know, every few days it looks like, because there's some days I just do Rapunzel. So here is Summer Sampler. The links to all of these are down in my description box. And then the next one is Country Afternoon, and I was working on this almost every single day, and I have decided to put it away until after Summer Sampler is done. Because you're supposed to do it on, like, I think it's 28 count, and I'm doing it on 14, and there's a lot of quarter stitches. And they're really hard to do on 14 count. So I got tired of fighting with it, and I put it away on the 30th, so that starting in May, I wasn't working on it anymore. So I got... Let's see, my last video was the 29th. I worked on it the 29th and the 30th, and this is how far I got. This is the top 2 pages of a 4-page pattern, and it's got lots of back stitching, and it's got a lot of quarter stitches. But like, for instance, look at these cowls. They got a lot of quarter stitches in them. A lot. And there's cowls all over. I mean, the back stitching's going to bring them out so they're more viewable, but ooh, it's rough. So I went ahead and just stuck it away back in its package, and I'll work on it next. I just needed a break from that. So that puts me down to 2 cross-stitch whips a day, Rapunzel and Summer Sampler, for when I work on them. So my cross-stitch or my crochet finish is the hat, and it's a bucket hat. And it's supposed to be in squares, and I'm using a striping yarn. And I have worn it out to cut the grass, and it was great to keep the sun. but you have to really pull it down. So the next one I make, I'm going to add 2 more rows on, because that way you can either curl it up or you can wear it straight down to cover up like your eyes, sun visor and stuff. So she didn't really want this one, so I took it, and I'm going to let her look through the yarn and see which one she wants. So there will be more made. I have a lot of yarn to use, so I'm just trying to figure out how. Okay, so that was a finish. And then I worked on, it looks like I only worked on my shawl one day, which is a bummer, but I got a few rows done. It still probably looks the same from the last time you saw it, but here it is. It's quite messy because this yarn splits. It is a, do I have a label? Yes, I do. This has been discontinued. It is a 3, and it's very, very soft. And this color is, green sheen. But it's great. But it splits a lot. So I bought a bunch of it, so I'm using it up and making shawls and cowls and stuff like that. So this is how much I got knitted since the last video. There it is right there. And I like it. It's easy. You just do your little design at the end, and the rest of the way across is all knitting. And then you do it at the other end, and then you just turn your needle around. So it makes this pattern right there. I hope this is okay lighting. I have an OT light over here, and this one's just an LED light. Because I usually have a problem with light, and this time there's shadows, but it seems to be better light. So that's my shawl, and it says I only worked on it one day, so, Oh no, I guess I worked on it too. Okay. So, it's easy. You just got to pay attention at the beginning and the end. And it's usually just 2 or 3 stitches. And the next one I worked on was my rug, where I am combining 2 worsted weight yarns and my crochet hook fell out. Okay, here it is. I got pretty far. The hook fell out of this stitch. And she's looking pretty good. See, she doesn't even fit in the whole frame anymore. I really like it. It's really, really thick. So it's either going to be kitchen or bathroom. I figure probably another, maybe that many. So how many is that? About 10 more rows, and I think I'll probably stop it. So there's my rug, and I've worked on it, it looks like 2 days. Yeah. Yes. Okay, so that's coming along. So that was all the cross stitch, and that was all of my crochet and knitting. So next, we have all this fabric that we bought to make masks out of. And we got a lot. And I'm tired of looking for my knitting needles or my crochet hooks, and they're either in a project bag or they're in the drawer or they're in the basket where I keep supplies. And I thought, let's start putting them places where they're all together and I know where they are. So I sat down and I sewed some drawstring bags. So the things I used for the ties, this one is a ribbon yarn. I had bought these little holders for mask, and then I bought some key tags. So this one here is really nice, and it's got all my double pointed needles in it. There's a ton. So that's one bag. Okay, here's the second bag. This one has my circular needles in it. This is a jumbo yarn that I've used to make a hat. And so this is my circular needles. And I have a ton. And then this one, I just pull it closed. I don't have one of those on there. This is fabric that I bought for Coral. And she didn't want to make anything. She told me to use it. And this is my Knit Pick needle set. So it's got my needle set that I've always wanted. And I went ahead and bought it when we had a little bit extra money. I've always wanted one of these, and I have it. And it comes with all these sizes. And love it. Because I do not like working with like super duper long needles anymore. I'd rather work on a circular. So that's 3 bags. Here's the 4th bag. This one just has crochet hooks. Again, just the yarn closure. And it's got my little set of tiny hooks. And then it's got all of my other hooks. I've got a lot of hooks. I have inherited some. A family friend gave us a big set of knitting needles one time. I lose one and I can't find it, so I buy another one and then I find it. So, and then this is my 5th one. This one, which I love this fabric. It is so pretty. This one is all my knitting needles, and it is full. This is my oldest pair. This is my pair of needles that I learned how to knit on. A Grant's department store. How many people are old enough to remember Grant's? But I learned how to knit in 6th grade at school. And so that's what I sat around doing the other day. So that's all I really have to show. Let's see, it's the middle of May. So my next video will be at the end of May. And I'm planning on working on Rapunzel because I want to get her finished. And I plan on finishing Summer Sampler, hopefully by the next video. And I do have plans to start something new. It's tiny, and I kind of want to work on it. So it's going to be a full coverage piece, but it's only like 5 inches by 5 inches. So I think that's what I'm going to work on. But anyway, This was a very short video, and not much else to talk about. Just continuing working on the things I've started and hoping to get them all done by the end of the year. So that's pretty much my plans for the entire year. So until the end of May, I hope everybody is staying safe and taking care. And that's all we got. So bye for now, and thank you for watching.